All right, hello. This is to help with question number 3 on homework 8.4 day 2. I believe this is number 3. Okay, so our goal here is to divide and simplify, even though I really sort of mostly just simplify before doing any dividing. Honestly, it's just like one giant simplified question. The main difference being I would turn it into a multiplication question first. So it's going to take up a lot of space. Sorry about that. But I'm going to flip it into multiplication. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, which means these two just flip. So I have x squared plus 3x minus 18, and then 4 minus x squared. Okay, and so the factoring on this, that now that it's multiplied, I want to factor everything apart and cancel anything that's common. And the hardest part of this factoring is going to be this little denominator here. So I'm going to do that kind of off on the side because it's a lot of steps. So what will happen is there's a couple ways to handle it, but generally I would write it with the highest exponent first. So I'd put the negative x squared first. And then this isn't square minus square because this is a plus between them. Okay, so normally like square minus square looks like this, like x squared minus 4, or x squared minus 9, or x squared minus 16. Like these factor, that first one factors to x plus 2 and x minus 2. You kind of just do the square roots. Sorry, my computer's not writing very well here. X plus 3, x minus 3. Ugh, what a mess. This one is x plus 4 and x minus 4. So sorry for the terrible handwriting there, but my computer's all messed up. So anyways, the idea is we want to make this look like that. So the way we can do that is if you pull out a negative 1, and it'll leave you with x squared minus 4. Okay, so this full thing factors apart to a negative 1 in front, and then the x minus 4 becomes x minus 2 and x plus 2. Okay, so that's kind of a lot of steps, and it's a little bit tricky, but that's what this denominator is going to factor to. Okay, so the rest of them are all the same type of factoring, where they all start with x squared. So when we factor them, we're going to put x and x here, and make it multiply to this last one and add up to the middle. Okay, so on this top here, since it's positive 10, but it has to add to a negative, it's going to be two negatives. A negative times negative will multiply to positive, but then we can add to negative 7. So I think we just need 2 and 5 there. That'll give us positive 10. And then on the bottom, we're going to need two negatives again. So if we look here, it multiplies to a positive but adds to a negative. So negative 3 and negative 5. Multiplies to 15, adds to negative 8. And then the last one here multiplies to a negative 18. So that means we need one negative and one positive. And the positive one needs to be 3 bigger. So I think 6 and 3 will work if we do positive 6 and negative 3. That multiplies to negative 18 and adds up to positive 3. All right, so now we've got it all factored apart. Now it's kind of the fun part. Just find any pairs and cancel them. So we have matching x minus 5s, matching x minus 3s, matching x minus 2s. So all we have left on the top is x plus 6. And then what we have left on the bottom is just a negative 1 and x plus 2. And so you can leave it like that. I actually kind of like leaving it in factored form. So on a test, I would certainly take it. The multiple choice might distribute the negative 1 here, in which case the answer would be maybe x plus 6 over negative x minus 2. Actually, it might not like that. It might actually move the negative in front. So it might actually be negative, and then you'd have x plus 6 still. And then this negative would just got brought here, so we would have had x plus 2. I'm not really sure what the answer choice is. Maybe it would pull the negative to the front, but I kind of like it in this form. So anyways, I can load it here and check. So there it is. So yeah, it does look like it moves the negative to the front. So it would be a negative in front and then x plus 6 and x plus 2. Look like that. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.